Hello, everyone. My name is Kristen, and welcome to, my official after show for episode 2 of Girl Rules, the chaotic GL from GMMTV featuring some of our favorite actresses, Nam Tam, Film, Milk, Love, and View, and Mim. And they are really putting us through it. That's all I'm going to say. I felt so stressed the entire episode and so anxious and frustrated. I think that kind of sums up how I felt. But before we get into it, if you haven't seen the reaction video, please go check that out now. It's on my channel. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do that as well. And you can also go to my Patreon and sign up there. We do have free options. So if you're unsure if you want to upgrade to one of the tiers right away, just feel free to go and join. And then you can join my Discord and all sorts of things. Okay, let's get into it. So we're getting more complex and more enmeshed in their chaotic circle. And we were also given a little bit of backstory. Actually, backstory I didn't expect. And it was backstory of Gorya and Prim. So in episode 1, we did learn that Gorya was Prim's junior in university. But what I didn't realize was that Gorya really started liking Prim then. It's not like a new thing. She has liked her since university. And I can't figure out the timeline because in the one that we saw, Prim's character wasn't dating anyone because she didn't want a relationship. So this would have had to have been these connections before her and Bambi started dating. And I think didn't they date for 4 years? Am I wrong? I can't remember. If anyone can remember how long Bambi and Prim dated before they broke up, please tell me because I cannot remember at all. That's so crazy. Anyway, so I can't figure out actually the timeline. But Gorya and Prim obviously had a connection then, even Prim saying herself, you're pretty and you're totally my type. I just don't want a relationship. And then smiling when Gorya was like, oh, I'll wait for you kind of thing. So it's just interesting, where they are now. And it's also interesting how Shasha was if she would have already, if she wanted to, about Prim to Gorya, which was a little mean, but also true, but also untrue because people change over time. I don't think Prim was in a space where she would have wanted any relationships after her and Bambi broke up. So I don't think it's unrealistic for her to get over Bambi and start wanting to pursue other relationships. And I don't think it would have been unrealistic for Gorya to be one of them. So I don't think Shasha was right on that one. I think I'm just going to go relationship to relationship dynamic. So then we have View. We have Min and Praew. And they're just kind of cute so far. There's nothing really crazy happening. I think it's really cute how Praew flirts any chance she can with View. And I think so far she's been a very positive influence, a positive part of Mim's life. So I don't think Min has really started developing anything feelings-wise for her, but I can see how they will eventually kind of get there. I think Min's just in her grieving space from grieving that relationship. So nothing crazy with them. And then we have Shasha and Bambi, and those girls are just I'm gonna say, a toxic mess with each other. If they hooked up, that would probably explode the world. I don't think they're going to. I don't think we're gonna get that. I don't think that's in the cards at all, to be honest. I actually don't think we're gonna see anybody outside of their CPs, outside of the pairing hooking up. I know it was kind of implied with Namtan and Love at the very beginning that might be part of it. I really don't think we're gonna get that. That's just my personal opinion. Prove me wrong, Girl Rules. Prove me wrong. Go for it. It's totally fine with that. I don't really have any theories so much, other than it's just gonna be chaos and a lot of hurt feelings. I don't have any feeling. I don't have any predictions. Like, I really don't know what the intent of the show is and where it's going to take us. I can tell you, and I know this is going to be a super unpopular opinion, but right now in this moment, I don't want Bambi and Prim together. I don't. I think until we see and hear from Bambi any sort of real feelings and real emotion and real apologies for ghosting Namtan, any reasons for ghosting, not Namtan, I'm saying her real name, for Prim, sorry. Like, until we see any sort of like remorse for that and reason, because there has to be a reason that she just disappeared. There has to be. Because if there isn't, Prim should not get back together with her. So that's the only way I will be okay with it, is if we get that from Bambi. Because I am not a fan of Bambi right now at all. She's making me very angry. But I also do feel, and I think I said this at the end of my reaction, I don't feel like we're getting any real sense of who they truly are. We're getting very surface level, walls up characters from them, except for Prim. I feel like Prim is just who she is. But I don't think we really truly are seeing Shasha for who she is. I don't think we're seeing Bambi for who she is. I don't think we are even seeing Gorya really for who she is. Praew and Min and Prim, though, I feel like we are getting who they are. So this is, I'm really excited to see those come down and start to see who they truly are, who their true characters are. So that's something I'm definitely waiting for. One thing I did like in this episode is just the relatability of all of the emotions that we saw, like the jealousy and the sadness and the anger. Like, there was a lot of real emotions attached to situations. Like, what Min is going through is real. Like, regardless of if her boyfriend was a dick, grieving that relationship, that ending is real, and she's sad. And I think, and deleting the photos, like, she's sad. And I'm glad they're showing that she's sad, because that's real. The jealousy, I would say, that, and uncertainty and anger and frustration that Prim is feeling with her ex coming back and being all up in her business and flirting with her and like trying to like get those emotions back up, but not really apologizing and trying to make her jealous, like that. Those are real feelings. Like, even though it's easy to say like she ghosted her, like I did say she ghosted her, she took off. I think showing that Prim still has feelings about this is real. And I like that we're seeing that, because she would be jealous. There still would be jealousy there. There still would be hurt. There still would be anger. Like, all of those things are still there. So I do like that we get to see those feelings. And then with Gorya, like, when she sees Bambi on Prim's lap at the very end, just that feeling of sadness. Like I feel like up to that point she had been very like strong and determined and holding on to hope that this might happen, that this crush that she's had for years and years and years might come to fruition. And then seeing that, just that despair, like how sad she was, that's real. Like, I love, even though we're not quite seeing their full characters in this show, we are seeing these real emotions. And I like that. But yes, that's all I have to say 10 minutes later. Again, I don't know where this show is going. I don't know what the end game is. I'm very uncertain, but I'm glad we have 12 episodes to find out. I would love to know how you're feeling about the characters. I'd love to hear what your theories that are non-novel related are going to be about what's going to happen, because I have no idea. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and I cannot wait to talk to you about episode 3 next week.